What's up, guys? War here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over the early access patch notes that just came out for Path of Exile 2. These were posted earlier today, but we got them out now, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go over a few things in here and just talk about these because there's some very, very good changes in here and some that I think a lot of people are going to be a little sad about, but let's go ahead and go over them right now. So the big changes here, it was a small patch, nothing too big, but they added the respawn attempts for the Twisted Domain, which is great. So against Zesh, you will be able to revive at the entrance of the boss arena. So instead of having to travel all the way back through, which is pretty sweet. Again, all of these that are added are going to be based on the level that you're actually fighting. They added 5 attempts against Orloth, the origin of the fall boss, which is great. Everything, again, is based on difficulty for the number of respawns. More respawns for the Crux of Nothingness area, which is fantastic. So the King of the Mists. They also added respawns can be triggered with the logbook, the Breachstone, or the Audience with the King. Everyone in your party will be respawned at the same time, which I think is really cool. So if you guys are doing a lot of party play for these bosses, it's going to be very, very nice. They added more checkpoints to several map areas to improve placement of some checkpoints. I think this is good. But again, guys, remember the checkpoints are probably just going to be a, buffer or just like, hey, we're just adding these now until we can fix it later kind of thing. So the checkpoints are fine. I know a lot of people don't like them in the maps, but it is a small band-aid until they can make some better changes on how the maps actually look and work. The reset Atlas chat command. So for those who don't know, you guys can go in and do the command. I'm not going to do it, but you can come in here and do a reset command on the Atlas, and it will completely reset your entire Atlas. So keep that in mind. If you want to change how your Atlas looks, you will have to start all over. So you will be back like right here at your base home, and then you'll have to go out again. So if you don't like your Atlas right now, you could definitely go reset that, which is great. I haven't done it yet. I like my Atlas as it is right now, but if you do want to get a fresh one and want to hunt the like citadels all over again, because you probably spent a lot of time going the opposite direction, and now with the beams it makes it a lot easier. So if you want to start all over, then you can definitely do that with this. Okay, so it can reset your Atlas, and it's when it's in a brick state, so no available maps. So you can reset it, which is great. So just keep that in mind. Minimap icons for strong boxes. Weird that this is on here, but it's a thing. So strong boxes, even with the small buff, I think are just not in a good enough spot. But hey, minimap icons for league mechanics now remain visible regardless of how far away you travel from them. This is so huge. Okay, so like if you're doing on a map and you have ritual and you're like, hey, I want to go blast everything else and then come back to do ritual because some circles and areas between walls and everything, I want to do those ones first. So the harder ones are better later. Now you can see on the map everywhere where those are at, so you can return to them later. That is so, so good. This will apply to all the league mechanics that are in the game. Fantastic. Hitting and animate objects like the ice crystals, tempest spell, or vine arrow plants no longer cause you to trigger skills to generate energy. So keep this in mind. This is probably a nice little nerf to some builds. I haven't seen anything with Tempest Spell to generate energy per se, but if you are using builds that have like a cast on something, or I don't know, something that would cast on freeze or anything like that, then maybe with Tempest Spell it would be pretty bad. But I haven't had any things with skills to generate energy, so this may just be bad for some very niche builds or some other builds that I'm not aware of at the moment. Vine Arrow no longer take damage from hits and therefore no longer cause your on-hit effects to do similar stats to take effect. I don't play Vine Arrow, so I'm not sure how big of a hit this is, but let me know down in the comments. Minions can now squeeze through. All minion players are now saved. Yes, Raze, Frostwall would be nerfed. Yeah, Frostwall would be nerfed on that. But minions are now are all saved because now you got a short period of time where they can move through, which is great. Channel skills, which scale their cost with attack speed, cast speed modifiers, now explicitly describe this. This is really nice to help you with your mana fixing. Unused stats in the skill character menu interface is no longer displayed. Fantastic. This is great. I've been waiting for this. The stun threshold tooltip now provides more information on stun mechanics. Fantastic that this is finally here, because for some builds, in particular the sorceress ball lightning build that we did make, that one was really tough to figure out because stun was such a problem. It was really hard to calculate that without any numbers or no numbers on the stat sheet. So we did our best to figure it out, and now this should really help. Customizable targeting behavior for controller. There is a lot of controller stuff on here. I just want to add in, I don't use controller. I'm on PC. So for those who need controller, there's some good fixes here. Increased size of text and item navigation and all these really cool things for controller. Reduce the aggressive targeting of Tempest Spell when using controller. That's fine. You can now change the name of your characters, or swap the names of 2 of your characters, and you just access that through your main account, which will be on here. So that's cool. I like that you can change your name. Existing cosmetics are coming over, which is fantastic. And then continue to incrementally improve sound, art, effects, and environments. So very, very cool. They brought some more stuff over here. So if you guys have any of these cosmetics, you'll be able to use them now, which is great. So definitely check on those in your skill tab or your K tab. Go look on here. Make sure you guys can use all these. And then there's a lot of bug fixes. So there's a lot of bug fixes like Zarok, his spinning lightning skill just keeps going in a circle after you kill him. So this is the big one when we're running the trial of the Sekimas tonight live on stream and for in the future. The spinning lightning, you can sit in either of the corners and not be hit. That is no longer a thing. You will be hit. So that has been fixed. So outside of that, there's like, some decent bug fixes in here. Nothing too crazy, but if you guys want to go over them, the next big one is like the several client and instant crashes. This is great. I hope that they continue to just make that better and better and better, because crashing sucks. But yeah, guys, the patches for 0.01 or 0.1.1c, very good changes here. Some really good stuff. The biggest probably nerf is the energy one with the ice crystals, tempest spell, and vine arrows. I don't know how bad that's going to be for like ice wall builds or some of the tempest bell builds, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, updated patch notes, like the video. Okay, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Or if there's anything that we could probably ask the devs to improve, let me know down in the chat or in the comments. And as always, stay gaming, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.